Last week, the United States government shut down after Congress could not agree to a federal budget for 2013. So I decided to ask the students of SUNY Oswego what their opinion was on the topic.
I think it really sucks because like a lot of things rely on the government to make profit and work for the people.
I think it's asinine, I guess.
Not a good idea.
Yeah.
It's negatively affecting a lot of people's lives. One of my friends is part of the reserves, and since they shut down, he can't go to work, and he's got no money. He can't. It's not good for him, and it's bad.
I'm worried about the government shutdown because I'm worried I might not get my pay raise in December.
Well, I can't help but be a little concerned because the government is a very necessary presence we need in our lives.
I thought it sucked. Like, it was very, like, I don't know, strange and weird and just like, I don't know, abrupt.
I think it's a little ridiculous that it just comes to a stop because they can't agree to a budget. I think it's childish, and I think they need to figure something out.
All right. You?
I feel the same way. I think it's childish. They should just vote.
I honestly don't know anything about it, and I couldn't care less.
Just agree on something. Like, I don't understand why you can't come to an agreement. It's not helping.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, I kind of agree with Obamacare, but then at the same time, like, it's weird, but I do think it should be approved.
I'm not going to be like one of those people that government is evil or corrupt, you know. Government is necessary, though granted in recent history the government hasn't really been living up to its supposed title or reputation. You know, they're supposed to be for the people and by the people, and because of the government shutting down, it's showing me their true colors, how they're more out for themselves rather than us. So, in short, I don't like that it's down. I really hope it does come back. Just hopefully when they come back, they actually do what the job description demands of them.
I don't think it's that fair to people who depend on certain services like social services and like healthcare. I really don't think it's fair to usually anyone, but people especially who depend on that.
And what about you?
Also, people who have food stamps and who need certain things like that, it's just like really messed up because they depend on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a government shutdown would be very bad.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be better ways to handle it instead of just shutting it down and putting other people's careers and stuff in jeopardy and changing how they have to live because they can't come up with a decision.
That's their own fault for not being able to agree on something, I guess. You're gonna shut down, and then what? What is it gonna do? You're still gonna disagree regardless, so it doesn't help anything, I guess.
It's their own fault for not coming to an agreement. Not for like us who put them there.
All right.
No, because they're not perfect and people do make mistakes.
It can't be the people's fault because first off, the individual in office fought to be in office. So if he honestly thought he couldn't do the job well enough, then he should have never run. It's not our fault that we put you there. You made yourself look like you could do the job. So it's not our fault for believing you. So if anyone's to blame, it's for your fault for putting yourself in this situation, and you can't turn around and blame us because we gave you the thing you wanted.
They're the ones to blame. Not completely, but, you know, what do you have to choose from, bad or worse?
I think it's kind of extremely upsetting. There's a government, they control how the country is run. So instead of shutting down, I think they could have definitely come to some sort of agreement.
Try again.
Fix it as soon as possible.
Put it back together.
Yes.
Staple it.
You should approve the Obamacare. I know it's expensive, but I do believe that everyone needs health care.
As a good friend of mine usually says, do better.
If I could say one thing that they would hear and they would actually respond to, the only thing I would have to say is that really look at what you're doing, really look at what's happening, and you tell me if you think you're doing your job right. If you are, then we are screwed. If you don't think you're doing your job, then do your job. Be for the people. Stop looking out for yourselves and look out for the little guys like us.
Figure it out.
All right. What about you?
Give us your paychecks.
And you?
Yeah, give us your paychecks.
Get it together.
Same thing.